Paige Bueckers' company could spell trouble for 4 WNBA teams as teammate reveals mindset after playoff elimination. Paige Bueckers was cruising, but the signals suddenly turned red. The point guard was cleared for their crucial bottom-of-the-table clash against the Sun 2 hours before the game, amid her illness. It came as a relief for the Dallas fans, but just minutes before the matchup, the team made a U-turn on the decision and completely ruled her out. The Wings missed their star guard dearly. Chris Coughlin's team fought till their last breath, but the Sun just bulldozed through their defense. A Bueckers-less side had surmounted a comeback from a double-digit deficit and closed within 2 points in the final minute. However, without the final punch of Bueckers or Paige Bueckers, Dallas came up short in a 101-95 loss. Out of the postseason race, they stumbled into their 30th loss as the team officially dropped to the bottom of the table with a 9-30 record. Even with no tangible result in sight, the team is looking to scare some teams in a tight spot, as Haley Jones said after the game. Even though we're not going to make the playoffs, there's still things that we can fight for. And I think that Chris has talked a lot about how we can play spoiler for a lot of these teams, like 7, 8, 9, 10, they're all really close in records, and we play a lot of them. So, we can play spoiler, we could be the bad guy. Her words capture what many around the league are noting. Dallas may not have wins, but they still have leverage in shaping the postseason picture. Spoiler roles often tilt seeding and playoff paths, and players have embraced that identity in locker room chatter. The Wings have one of the hardest schedules to end the season, but fortunately for them, they have nothing to lose. Coughlin's and company have the Dream, Valkyries, Sparks, and Mercury, along with the already qualified Minnesota Lynx. Barring Lynx, all of their opponents can have their seasons defined by their one result against the Wings. The Valkyries are currently at number 7 with a 19-18 record and are in the battle of their life with the Sparks and the Storm. The Valkyries' push is especially relevant because their inaugural postseason would be historic. A playoff berth in only their second year would bolster Natalie Nake's Coach of the Year candidacy and give the franchise a marketing windfall. Dallas knows knocking them off could leave a lasting mark. As the newest team in the league, qualifying for the postseason will arguably be the biggest achievement for any team this season, while giving Natalie Nakes the Coach of the Year. The Mercury are comfortable up in the table, but they are still looking to put themselves in a better position to challenge for the title. A loss against Dallas would be a dent in their confidence, and this young Wings side could perform better without the pressure. On the other hand, the Wings also have a chance to test out for the future. As Jones further said, we can also think about building for next season, and we're kind of buying into a young core here. So showing that we have something here is really big, and I think it's also a pride thing, we're not going to come out and roll over. Even their young side is in an injury crisis. Guards Tyasha Harris and JJ Quinterly are sidelined for the season, while Paige Bueckers remains out with right knee tendonitis. Center Liueru, acquired in a mid-season trade, has been ruled out for the season. Bueckers is facing issues too. To make matters worse, Louisa Geiselsoder and Isaiah James walked off with injuries. On a more positive note, Maddie Siegrist is getting back into rhythm after her right knee fracture, and Coughlin's is hopefully learning from his mistakes. Amy Okonkwo is impressing in her temporary contract. While the situation is grim, pride is always something to play for. Even if they don't provide any scares, the next season is something to always look forward to. After Paige Bueckers in 2025, Dallas Wings eye another number 1 pick in 2026. GM Kurt Miller was overjoyed when the Wings got the number 1 pick this year. His reaction after the lottery went viral, and the entire city had the same excitement. It meant a lot to the fan base, especially after losing Luka Doncic from the Mavericks. The immediate season has been full of continuous blows, leaving them dead last in the standings. However, a silver lining for this is that they have another number 1 pick to look forward to. After their loss against the Sun, the team now has a win percentage of .231 this year and a cumulative win percentage of .228. That gives them a 40% chance to snag the number 1 pick next year, too. For the second and third picks, they have a probability of 29.5% and 30.5% respectively. The talents coming out of college are looking better year by year, and the graph is expected to rise further in 2026.